Hello, how are you? My name's Jason Schlenker, as seen there, and I've just finished restoring this vintage German Wilesco D5 steam engine. It is 1964-ish, before they started putting the glass water sights on the front of the boiler tube. And also later they had a pull chain whistle instead of the dome whistle. I had to resolder all three of these boiler collars for the joins. They were all needed to be taken out, cleaned up, resoldered with a blowtorch and solder. It still has the original chimney stack, which is not functioning at this time, but I may make work some other time. It came with the original Esbit fuel tablet holder, but I have purchased a for about $10 from the UK, a meth burner. I've got some simple oil and a couple of syringes for measuring and putting water into the boiler. Water is put into through the hole where the safety valve goes. It's a working safety valve, and I've put hot water from a kettle in there, so we don't use as much fuel for making steam. I took everything apart, cleaned it up, oiled it. This assembly here completely pulled apart, reassembled it, and cleaned it up. The piston which is inside there, I had to take apart and free it up with WD-40. It was all gummy and gooey, and the steam tube was bent and not connected properly. Okay, might go on pause for a minute, and we'll fire this up, and we'll come back in a minute. I've just used the 10cc syringe to put metho in it, just until it comes to the top of the burner tray. Turn there. Okay, you can see inside there, burner's burning away, nice neat flame, and that will make some heat, boil the water, make some steam. We'll be back in a minute. It does take a few minutes for it to make steam. See, we've got no steam whistle, and it's not quite there yet. It's been a few minutes, we're still not quite up to steam yet, but we can hear that there is some boiling happening inside the tube, inside the boiler. Alright, we've got steam coming out around what might be a dodgy soldering job by me, just there. And we've got a bit of water coming out there, out through it's a single action piston, and it only has power stroke on one way and an exhaust stroke, so it only rotates one direction. Let's have another go. Here we go. And it is a bit messy. It may be that I may have put too much water in it, so we've got water flowing from the top of the boiler and it down into the piston, which is making a bit messy. Ideally you just want proper, pure, just steam. See if the steam whistle will work. No, just makes bubbles and a lot of noise. What a mess. It is rather fun. Meth burner's still burning away. Still got water in there. So that's the pressure valve. Whoop. It's definitely steam in there. What a mess. Lots of fun. See you later.